Hey, stunning people. My name is Beane, and welcome to the Salt Lick Sessions. Our next artist has recently gone through a metamorphosis. I am transfixed by her, and you will be too. This is Milck.
Nobody can tell you there's only one song worth singing. They may try and sell you, 'cause it hangs them up to see someone like you. But you gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. You're gonna be nowhere, the loneliest kind of lonely. It may be rough going, 'cause to do your thing, it's the hardest thing to do. But you gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along. Sing your song, yeah, even if nobody sings along. Sing your song, 'cause you gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if no one sings along.
Hi, Milck.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy that you can make some time for us.
Yeah, this is a really good experience.
Oh, yay. That's always good to hear. We never know
Yeah,
how people feel
it
about
could
it.
be,
It could be, you're right.
Yeah.
I know. You see this weird guy, you're like, I don't know about him. I don't know about this. No, but it was so brilliant to hear your cover.
Thank you.
I didn't know that song before you sang it tonight.
I actually didn't know it until this orchestra asked me to sing it for them. And then I was at the same time in my life going through a really intense confrontation with my family about my romantic partner, and they couldn't accept my choices. And so this song became my mantra, like, just make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along, you know? Yeah.
How does that tie in to what you were going through with your family?
I think that, like, the act of claiming who I am and really honoring that truth led for people who I love deeply to reject me. And so then, but they also still love me. So it's very complex, right? It's one of those situations. And so me allowing myself space to just, like, remember that I cannot betray myself. So whatever the cost is and however painful it is, if these people I love cannot sing along with me, like, I still have to sing my song. Yeah.
That's beautiful and personal.
Thank you.
And something that I can definitely relate with as well.
Yeah, it's like a whole art form of figuring out what we do with that. Then what do we do when we're totally walking into our authenticity, and then you realize some people just can't walk the path with you. And there's this Mary Oliver poem. Mary Oliver's one of my favorite poets, and she has this poem called The Journey. And she has this verse where she talks about when you're walking towards the thing that you know you need to walk towards, and there's people clutching at your heels saying, save my life, save my life. And at the end of the poem, she says, as you walk further into and closer to who you are, you save the only life that you can save, which is your own life. So yeah, so I hold those things dearly to me so that I can stay authentic in a world that's constantly asking us to be something else.
You're kind of fascinating, Milck.
Thanks.
Anytime somebody drops poetry, I'm like, level
Let's
up.
hang out. Yeah.
Right. Let me grab my little Rupi Kapoor book and like try to get back into it because it's not going to work. You said that you had this kind of reconciliation a little bit when you had this orchestra gig. So you were already well established as an artist when you were dealing with the reckoning of, what is it? Is your sexuality, queerness, or?
It was my partner is just someone that they just can't accept. Yeah. Yeah.
And so
for
it's
various reasons.
Various reasons.
Yeah.
Always the list.
Yeah.
I hear that. And so you went through that battle mid-career. How did that change your artistry?
It's helped my artistry because being an artist, we have to be so true to who we are. I think fans gravitate like to musicians because there's a sense of freedom. I'm attracted to musicians that make me feel inspired by their ability to be completely who they are. So my music has continued to grow. I don't know if that has changed because music has always been this really like sacred place where I tell my truth. But outside of the writer's room, off the stage, I'm able to be more authentically me. So when I signed with the major label in 2017, I didn't have the tools yet of how to be like unapologetically myself in business rooms. I went from me and my piano and like maybe one other co-writer to 14 people on my team with different opinions and stuff. And so I felt really overwhelmed. And so this experience with my partner taught me how to really stand in my truth, no matter how much I disappoint others. And some people have a gift of like being fully themselves. I think I have walked a path where it's like the people pleasing through my upbringing, through, gender roles, through culture, all of that, and my own personality. It just like led me to people pleasing when I was outside of the writer's room or off stage. And that harmed my music because I couldn't protect my songs in the industry.
It's interesting how that kind of pursuit of bettering yourself takes like collateral into every other aspect of your life.
That's really well said.
Well, it's also just like I hurt for the damage to your spirit going through that, But I also celebrate the fact that you seem to be at least on the other side of this hump and kind of stepping into your own truth and your own authenticity. That's brilliant. So
you bring up a good point because the metamorphosis process of a butterfly. I have a story. My friend saw a chrysalis in the forest when she was taking a hike, and she was so excited. She was like, "Oh my God, the butterfly's trying to break out of the chrysalis right now. Oh, it's struggling. Oh shoot, let me just rip the chrysalis a bit to help it." And her friend was with her, and she's like, "No, you've killed the butterfly," because the butterfly needs every push and struggle against that chrysalis to build the strength. If we tear the chrysalis and like shortcut the butterfly to come out of the chrysalis before it's ready, its wings don't work and it can't fly. So this is something that me and my partner talk about is society right now is a chrysalis, right? And there's these struggles and we're pushing, we're fighting for a better world. And like, we wish it was different, but we have to go through the process to build the wings that we want. We can't like wish to go to the next step. So what I went through, those things at the label, yes, I could like, if I have my ego perfectionist side, like, oh, like I wish blah, 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 which I have those moments like late at night, late at night. But what I do know is that all of those things were meant to happen so that I could get here. And I feel like we're on this planet to experience life and life wanted to experience itself. So it split itself into many parts. So you and me were split up and we can experience each other. And then I was able to experience these challenges and I can like, when I, you know, when I pass away, I know that I've encountered and I like showed up for my life. I kind of have to look at it that scale, or else the perfectionism will drive me crazy.
Totally. Well,
Yeah.
I'm very happy that I got to experience you today.
Thank
You seem to have this very profound and poetic kind of micro and macro view to things that I'm just very inspired.
Thanks
by
for
it.
saying that.
Yeah.
I was actually just telling my one of my friends, like, okay, if life feels too overwhelming, you can be a camera lens and zoom in into like your little details, like, oh, how beautiful the petals of that flower are, or how nice the lining of your shoulder, like cut on your jacket is, or something. And then when I feel a little too self-centered, a little too in my egoic journey, I zoom out to how the world is doing, and then understand, like, I got it really, really good in perspective. So it's like you said, the micro, macro, I actually use that like a camera lens to cope with life.
Wow. I could really do this all day. I just feel like I feel like you're fixing me right up. I really do. Like, the world could really use some more milk, for real. So I'm grateful that you have a little bit of a megaphone behind you to continue to spread this kind of energy and this kind of thought. I think it's really, really refreshing and beautiful. And I definitely am going to go home now and be like, wow, how can I think more like Milck? That's going to be great. Yeah, I'm going to open the fridge. The oat milk's going to be there. I'm going to feel betrayed. I'm going to be lactose. Like, come on. Like, got to think more like Milck. We need it. The world needs it.
You know what's so funny is I'm lactose intolerant. So I'm like...
I had a feeling.
So I'm like allergic to myself, but it's okay. Right. You know,
you have a turtle named Speedy, and you're lactose intolerant, and your
artist name is Milck.
Right. Okay. I love it. It's the contradiction of it all. That's
it all
beautiful.
makes sense.
Yeah, I'm into it.
It's perfect.
It is perfect. Could I hear one of your original songs?
Yeah.
Cool. Is it released yet?
It is going to be the first single off of my first album under the Milck Project.
Oh, very exciting. How lucky are we?
And it's called Metamorphosis. So...
I have that, honestly, that really gave me chills. You can see it. I'm always joking about it, but that actually gave me little ones. Yay.
Proof.
I know. Yeah.
Proof.
Proof. Yeah. Proof. Thank you, Milck. I appreciate you being here.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
All these changes feel like death, yet my heart still pounding in my chest. I'm on the rise, I can see my breath. All these changes won't kill me yet. Ooh, I was born for this. Ooh, metamorphosis. Give it a little more time, a little more time. When wings they will dry. Ooh, I was born for this. Been through pain and growth like teenage bones. I find strength in the faith of letting go. I'm on the rise, I'm on the rise, here I go. Oh, pain and growth, you feed my soul. Ooh, I was born for this. Ooh, metamorphosis. Give it a little more time, a little more time. When wings they will dry. A little more time,
Hey, stunning people, it's Beane. Make sure to check out the Salt Lick Sessions YouTube channel and subscribe.